Greetings, ladies and gentlemen of the internet. My name is Ty with Mojo Plays, and today we're looking at the 10 insane Ratchet & Clank boss fights. Before we begin, we publish new videos all week long, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're looking at the craziest, wildest, most explosive boss battles across Insomniac's legendary shooter franchise. Which boss resonated with you the most? Fire away in the comments below. Oh, and a spoiler warning for those of you who haven't played these wonderful titles. Blargian Snagglebeast, Ratchet & Clank 2016.
You are a disease, and Mr. Zurkon is the cure.
This is perhaps the better version of the original battle with the Blargian Snagglebeast, as it not only enhances the narrative, but it's also more exciting. The 2016 reboot manages to deliver a fight that can get easily overwhelming, as the Snagglebeast charges from across the stage while other vicious monsters attempt to ambush you from beneath the lava. Simply put, there's more going on to keep you on your toes, unlike the original Snagglebeast's 2 attack patterns. Really, a couple of shockwaves? Come on, you can do better than that. It also shows just how far Insomniac has come since the series' inception in 2002.
Whoa. Thanks.
Mr. I, Ratchet & Clank Into the Nexus. While not as well received as most of the other Ratchet & Clank titles, Into the Nexus had its fair share of great moments. One of these was the final fight with the colossal alien known as Mr. I. This fight is a real test of reflexes, as you'll have to avoid Mr. I's attacks while fending off warbots and trying not to fall off the small stage. You really aren't given a lot of wiggle room, and the monumental monster can deal a lot of damage with just a couple of hits. Be prepared for a long and grueling battle.
Mrs. Zurkon will protect stupid Lombax.
Captain Slag and Captain Darkwater, Ratchet & Clank Future, Quest for Booty.
This is your last chance, Slag. Just hand over Towin and the star.
Really, who hasn't wanted to do battle with robot pirates? That's what made Quest for Booty so memorable, and the fight with Captain Slag and Darkwater made it all worthwhile. You'll battle the two as you traverse across an onslaught of flying warships, with Darkwater occasionally taking on a giant, ethereal form that can generate ghostly shockwaves. So you'll have to do a lot of ammo management and hone your platforming skills. It's a fight that's thrilling from start to finish, and it's easily one of the coolest moments in the franchise.
I've got a spot saved for your Necrulon. All you have to do is...
Clunk, Secret Agent Clank. Admittedly, Secret Agent Clank isn't exactly one of the best installments, especially for a simple spin-off. That isn't to say it didn't have its own, occasionally awesome ideas. And the best part was the final showdown against Clunk, Clank's sinister counterpart created by a certain maniacal scientist. Clunk goes absolutely nuts throughout the fight. He'll summon henchmen to spray you with flamethrowers and generate shockwaves, while his master throws down triangular traps to trip you up. Honestly, the minions here are what make the fight. And yeah, the QuickTime events kind of bring things to a halt, but you know, it wouldn't be a Secret Agent adventure without some awesome kung fu.
No fair.
Chairman Drek, Ratchet & Clank 2002. Before he became a bumbling buffoon in the 2016 reboot, Chairman Drek was actually a force to be reckoned with. This corporate scumbag was hell-bent on creating the perfect planet for the Blarg, so much so that he was willing to destroy other planets in his wake. You can tell how insane Drek was just from the intensity of your final conflict with him. Drek's bout involves a mecha fight as Gigantic Clank, a couple of battles on fragmented terrain, and an arena that'll force you to use everything in your arsenal. You will be bombarded with missiles, agents of doom, fiery grenades, and a charge attack that'll try to force you off the stage. You best be prepared. Mother Beast, aka Mysterious Tentacle Horror or Swamp Monster 2. Ratchet & Clank Going Commando. There's a good chance you've missed this boss fight in your first playthrough of Going Commando, but if you're looking for an optional boss that brings a hefty amount of challenge, you've come to the right swamp. The Mother Beast will not pull any punches, and not only will it force you to constantly move around between lily pads, but it's also a massive bullet sponge, meaning you will be using most, if not all of your ammo. This goes without saying, but you're gonna want to get most of your arsenal upgraded before you go hunting for this creature. Ace Hardlight, Ratchet Deadlocked. The fight against Ace Hardlight is similar to a dumber Space Ranger we know. Doesn't make him any less intense though. Ace will assault you with his signature pistol and some grenades, yet that doesn't mean he won't pull a couple of slimy moves to end you. It's bad enough that he can launch a homing rocket at you, occasionally. On top of that, he'll spawn clones to deceive you, and even regenerate a hearty amount of his health. Dude's been a sleazy jerk for the entire game, which makes his defeat all the more satisfying. Suck Harbinger, you filthy animal.
Ratchet! Don't let Fox do to you what he did to me.
Captain Quark, Ratchet & Clank 2016.
Come and get me, hero!
Another boss fight from the original that benefited from 2016's changes. Seriously, a spaceship fight? That's really the best you had? The duel with Captain Quark was immensely fun to experience. Like Ace, Quark will attack with his pistol and a couple of grenades, but the spin here is that some of his other weapons are the same ones you've used. He will unleash hell by trapping you in a Groovatron dance, firing off rockets from his own warmonger, and spawning in several Agents of Doom. There's a lot more going on here than that chase in the original, and it gave more depth to Quark's character in the end. Alistair Azimuth, Ratchet & Clank Future, A Crack in Time.
This is the best you've got?
You want action? You want destruction, explosions, and sheer chaos at a frenetic pace? Anyone who has played through A Crack in Time won't ever forget the climactic battle with Alistair Azimuth. An old friend of Ratchet's father, Alistair is going to give you a run for your bolts with all the tricks up his sleeve. The guy will try to land a couple of smacks on you with his Omni Wrench and litter the field with mines while skating around the perimeter. He can even deflect fire from the Rhino 5. Alistair isn't messing around, and the fury on display here shows just how determined he was to save the Lombax race. Dr. Nefarious, Ratchet & Clank, Up Your Arsenal.
You again? You will pay for your insolence, you miserable rodent. You'll regret.
Several times have we fought the Delirious Doctor, and several times we've emerged victorious. So far in the series, there really hasn't been a fight with Nefarious that we would describe as disappointing. Each of them is fantastic in their own way, but the best of them all was the final fight in Up Your Arsenal. For so long we had seen Nefarious under this goofy light, making his combat prowess all the more surprising. He'll throw holograms at you, pepper you with energy blasts, and throw down shockwave grenades. What's with everyone using the shockwave grenades, by the way? All this leads up to an epic battle with him piloting the Bio-Obliterator. Best boss fight ever.
Check out these other great clips from Mojo Plays, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.